Level 1. First experimental speed run. Alright, it seems like we just ignore. Alright, sure. Level 2. I saw a chop.
Oh no!
So this looks like I feel like that's gonna be just death as well. Aha. Okay, we're gonna go up the far right side.
Sun with face, cloud, sun behind cloud, sunrise over mountains, bald man excited to start drafting for his basketball fantasy league, sun with face, cloud, sun behind cloud, sunrise over mountains, bald man spends most of his money on Anthony Davis again, sun with face, cloud, sun behind cloud, sunrise over mountains, bald man goes on a rant when Anthony Davis puts up 9 points in 35 minutes, sun with face, cloud, sun behind cloud, sunrise over mountains, bald man pleasantly surprised when he gets a full season of Anthony Davis without major injuries, sun with face, cloud, sun behind cloud, sunrise over mountains, bald man barely winning his fantasy league by 1 steal, sun with face, cloud, sun behind cloud, sunrise over mountains, bald man picks out, sun behind cloud, sunrise over mountains.
You know what? I can't remember the last time I didn't have Anthony Davis on my team. I would have to go back and look at my teams and it's injured. Oh.
Oh no!
But this year was like...
Oh no!
Well, except for maybe... assists.
Oh no!
But like, when he's getting all the steals in the block... Damn.
Oh no!
Damn, dude.
Oh no!
Interesting.
Oh no!
Damn. That's rough. Come on. End? Nice.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
Do I keep a straight face all the time, even when TTS lady is giving you a head? I don't know, I'm just used to it, you know?
Oh no.
Alright, I think it's...
Oh no.
Hmm. No, dude, come on. Why are you giving me a...
Oh no.
Stupid, dude. Are you kidding me?
Oh no.
Okay, then. I guess I could just skip it anyways, right? Oops.
Oh no.
Alright, there we go. Wow, what a level.
Let's go.
Level 5. How do you play around like Gremlins in versus mode? What are you talking about?
Rush was a Canadian rock band that primarily comprised Geddy Lee, bass guitar, keyboards, vocals, Alex Lifeson,
Level 6.
guitar, and Neil Peart, drums, percussion, lyricist. The band formed in Toronto in 1968 with Lifeson, drummer John Rutsey, and bass guitarist/vocalist Jeff Jones, whom Lee immediately replaced.
Oh, I need a mushroom.
After Lee joined, the band went through several lineup changes before arriving at its classic power trio lineup with the addition of Peart on July 19, 1975. The commercial failure of their next album Caress of Steel, released 7 months after Fly By Night, resulted in the band almost getting dropped from their then record label Mercury Records. Rush's fourth album, 2112, 1976, reignited their popularity, becoming their first album to enter the top 5 on the Canadian charts. Their next two albums, A Farewell to Kings, 1977, and Hemispheres, 1978, were also successful, with the former becoming Rush's first to enter the UK charts. The band's popularity continued throughout the 1980s and 1990s, with albums charting highly in Canada, the US and the UK, including Permanent Waves, 1980, Moving Pictures, 1981, Signals, 1982, Grace Under Pressure, 1984, Roll the Bones, 1991, Counterparts, 1993, and Test for Echo, 1996.
Bad level line with me, yeah.
Rush continued to record and perform until 1997, after which the band entered a 4-year hiatus due to personal tragedies in Peart's life. The trio regrouped in 2001 and released 3 more studio albums, Vapor Trails, 2002, Snakes and Arrows, 2007, and Clockwork Angels, 2012. Rush performed their last concerts in 2015, with Peart retiring from music later that year. Lifeson later commented in January 2018 that the band decided not to resume activity following the R40 tour, which was later cemented by Peart's death from glioblastoma, a type of brain cancer, on January 7, 2020, at the age of 67. Lee and Lifeson have continued to periodically work together since Peart's death, including performing at the 25th anniversary celebration of South Park and tributes to then recently deceased Foo Fighters drummer Taylor Hawkins in 2022, while tentative talks of a Rush reunion have ensued since 2023. Rush were known for their musicianship, complex compositions and eclectic lyrical motifs drawing heavily on science fiction, fantasy and philosophy. The band's style changed over the years, from a blues-inspired hard rock beginning, later moving into progressive rock, then a period in the 1980s marked by heavy use of synthesizers, before returning to guitar-driven hard rock at the end of the 1980s. Clockwork Angels marked a return to progressive rock. As of 2022, Rush ranks 84th in the US with sales of 26 million albums, and industry sources estimate their total worldwide album sales at over 42 million. They have been awarded 14 platinum and 3 multi-platinum albums in the US, plus 17 platinum albums in Canada. Rush were nominated for 7 Grammy Awards, won several Juno Awards, and won an International Achievement Award at the 2009 Sogan Awards. Some consider Rush to be one of the greatest rock bands of all time.
Any mushrooms? Any mushrooms around here for me? No?
Wow, 4 years. Thanks for all the great content.
Alright, so we just have to get hit.
The band was Rush rehearsed a set mainly formed of covers by various rock artists, including Cream, Jimi Hendrix, and John Mayall. The band underwent several lineup configurations that included Lindy Young on keyboards and various instruments, and Mitch Bosey on second guitar. Shortly after becoming a 4-piece band of Lee, Lifeson, Young, and Rutsey, Ray Daniels was hired to be their manager. As Lee recounted years later, Ray came along. He had no real reputation yet as a manager or anything. He was just kind of an agent working in Toronto. So he started directing the band, and he just thought I wasn't suitable, for whatever reasons he had. I don't know whether it was the way I looked, or my religious background, who the F knew? Anyway, he influenced them and they went along with it, Alex Lifeson and John Rutsey, and I was out. With Lee kicked out of the band, Rutsey recruited new bassist and vocalist Joe Perna. The group of Lifeson, Rutsey, and Perna named themselves Hadrian. After a disastrous gig with Perna, Rutsey invited Lee back and the group continued as Rush. Lee stated, "I started a blues band and I was, frankly speaking, doing better than they were. Then I got a call from John and he said, 'Can we get together? Basically, can you come back? We're sorry.'" In March 1972, the band stabilized as a trio of Lifeson, Rutsey, and Lee. They kept Daniels, a promoter of Rush's early shows, as their manager, with his business partner and agent Vic Wilson sharing duties. Rush honed their skills with regular gigs, initially touring the Ontario high school circuit. In 1971, the legal drinking age was decreased from 21 to 18, allowing the band to play bars and clubs. Lee said it was at this point that Rush turned from a basement garage band that played the occasional high school gig to a regular working band playing 6 days a week. A demo tape was then shipped to various record labels, but Rush were unable to secure a deal, leading to the formation of their own label, Moon Records, with Daniels. Rush entered the studio in 1973 to record their first single. Their cover of Not Fade Away by Buddy Holly was chosen as it had become a crowd favorite. You Can't Fight It, an original song, was put on the B-side. Released in September, it went to number 88 on the Canadian RPM Top Singles chart. That same month, Rush performed their first major gig, opening for the New York Dolls in Toronto, and finished putting down tracks for their first album. The initial sessions produced undesirable results over the sound quality.